Ciudad Juárez, the most violent city on earth. And in the middle of it, a gang that seems like it shouldn't even exist. Barrio Azteca, Los Aztecas. Not just a street gang. Not just a prison gang. A hybrid. A monster born in two worlds, U.S. prisons and Mexican streets. They started small. El Paso, 1986. Just another gang. Just another crew of Mexican-American inmates trying to survive behind bars. But they didn't just survive. They organized. They turned prison into headquarters. And soon, the streets of Juárez became their battlefield. What made them dangerous? Their discipline. Most gangs fight for respect. Barrio Azteca fought like soldiers. But as we dig deeper into their story, you'll see the inconsistencies, the betrayals, the executions, and the twist that still haunts Juárez today. Imagine running a gang from a cell. Barrio Azteca mastered it. From the inside, they called hits on the outside. From the outside, money flowed back inside. Juárez police knew it, but couldn't stop it. Prison wasn't a punishment. It was the office. The command center. Leaders used smuggled cell phones. Notes passed by corrupt guards. Orders sealed in blood. Soon, they were more than a gang. They became enforcers. For the Juárez Cartel. Juárez was a war zone. Cartel versus cartel. And Barrio Azteca had a list. Police officers, journalists and rival dealers. Women accused of betrayal. No one was safe. They earned a reputation. If you crossed them, you disappeared. Bodies were found hanging from bridges. Skinned. Burned. It was a message. We run this city. But here's where it gets strange. Some killings didn't make sense. Some victims had no ties to the cartel. No ties to drugs. Just regular people. So why were they on the list? By day, many members were regular workers. Bricklayers, taxi drivers, and security guards. By night, killers. They'd go home, kiss their kids, eat dinner, then leave to carry out a murder. This double life confused investigators. It made Barrio Azteca hard to track, hard to profile, hard to predict. March 2010. Ciudad Juárez froze in fear. Barrio Azteca struck hard. A birthday party, full of teenagers. Wrong place, wrong time. Gunmen burst in, 15 dead, all teenagers. College students were innocent. The city erupted. The Mexican president promised justice. But no one came forward. Fear silenced witnesses. Then came the twist. Authorities revealed. It wasn't a cartel party. It wasn't rivals. The victims were innocent. But Barrio Azteca never apologized. They just said they were in the way. The FBI called them the most violent gang you've never heard of. Barrio Azteca wasn't just in Juárez. They were in Texas, New Mexico, Arizona. They smuggled drugs across the border. And they smuggled killers back the other way. Task forces were formed. Joint operations. Dozens arrested. But even behind bars, the gang kept moving. Investigators uncovered something bizarre. Barrio Azteca leaders were holding meetings. In prison libraries, in prison chapels, and even in courtrooms. They'd use coded prayers. Coded chess moves. Even Bible verses to pass orders. This wasn't just crime. It was strategy. When members broke rules, Barrio Azteca didn't forgive. They executed their own. Sometimes inside prison. Sometimes in public. To send a message. This level of discipline terrified rivals. And even other gangs stayed away. In 2012, the FBI flipped a member. He was high-ranking, trusted. He gave them the blueprint, how they operated, who gave orders, where money moved. But then, he vanished. Was he killed? Was he hidden under witness protection? To this day, no one knows. One of Barrio Azteca's most shocking crimes. The consulate attack. 2010. 2 U.S. consulate workers ambushed in Juárez. Killed. It was a declaration of war. Against the U.S. The FBI launched Operation Knockdown. Dozens arrested. But leaders were untouched. Authorities discovered something chilling. Some of the murders weren't ordered by the gang at all. Copycats were using Barrio Azteca's name, planting fake messages, making it look like them. The city was trapped between real killers and fake ones. Inside prison, a war broke out. Barrio Azteca split. 2 factions. One loyal to old leadership. One loyal to new blood. The killings got worse. Bodies burned. Heads left in streets. Juárez saw 1,500 murders in 1 year. Mexican Marines stormed safe houses. Dozens killed in raids. Hundreds arrested. But for every leader captured, another rose. Barrio Azteca adapted. Smaller cells. More secretive. Harder to catch. Police intercepted phone calls. Orders coming from inside prison. But when they traced them, the inmate had been dead for months. So who was really in charge? Or was someone pretending to be him? Today, Juárez is still bleeding. Barrio Azteca hasn't disappeared. They've just gone quieter. Smarter. But every so often, a body shows up. With a message. The same phrase. Azteca vive. Who's really pulling the strings now? And when will they strike again?